Okay. With gender equality, I think they still like imbalance there. Askakafiki kahle kahle. Although we are trying, we are getting there. But mawubheka vele, the high positions, kusabantu besilisa bakuma high positions. Kusabantu besilisa sit around the table to make decisions, even about the country. Look at nje cabinet. Kusabantu besilisa abakwi forefront. Ke lapho kune element ye culture, kune element yama customs, because obviously we coming from different cultures. So into ezothatha isikhathi leyo, kodwa kuyona into engadingeka ukuthi sibange manje to the point that we fighting as women and men. It's something entsha, it's something culture ivanishintshe nje overnight. It's something esifanele silungiselele the generations to come without actually fighting. It's eventually we will come right. But nakhona kunale myth ethi ukuba independent komuntu wesifazane kusho ukungamrespect umuntu wesilisa. Independence, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't now respect. It is the fact that with family structure, if you are married with family structure, a man is still the head of the family. Not a head in terms of controlling things, but vele nanoma yipi institution iyadinga ukuthi ibe ne leader. But with family structure engenawo umuntu wesilisa engenayo ubaba, yes, a woman then is a leader. So kufanele si understand singabantu besifazane ukuthi you cannot be married and then claim to be independent. That's not natural. That's why you feel being abused as a woman, because you are in a marriage institution, but you don't want your marriage to be natural. The natural marriage is wena ohamba uyogana as umuntu wesifazane, and then the man is the head of the family and a primary provider. So mhlambe kufanele siqede lento leyo ukuthi being independent means ukuthi wena then uba disrespectful. Even being highly educated, you can be highly educated and still respect people who are not as educated as you. So mhlambe because we've been deprived singabantu besifazane education, we've been deprived ama leadership roles, we've been deprived mhlambe ngoba the fact is abantu besilisa basahola kangcono kunathi thina abantu besifazane. That is the fact. But it's those things ke ekusafanele mhlambe as a woman ungabe aggressive in wanting them. Eventually things will come okay, eventually izinto zizoba right, but that doesn't mean ukuthi as a woman manje sekufanele ngingahloniphi, ngoba ukungahloniphi omunye umuntu it means angihloniphi mina. So kufanele sikucizelele lokho ukuthi as much as we are demanding our independence, that let's not leave integrity, let's not leave ukuba respectful, because then masikhulisa labantwana bamantombazane sizobakhulisa with ingqondo yokuthi akufanele bahloniphe. Angisho ukuthi ke ukuhlonipha as ukuhlonipha umuntu wesilisa per se, ukuhlonipha nje any human being, ukukhombisa wena ukuthi uzihlonipha kangakanani. And I always say ukuthi mhlambe this financial independence esiyiclaimayo as abantu besifazane, which vele kona mawubheka kahle ibuye benzima kuthina, because ziningi thina izinto esizijagulishayo in life. You look after the children, you look after the family as a woman, nansi career nangumsebenzi kuningi. So that is why as it is izinto, even our financial growth uthola ukuthi iyadelaya. Ayidelayiswa ukuthi I'm not capable, but idelayiswa ukuthi ngibuye ngibe nesikhathi la ngithatha ibreak khona ngithola abantwana, ngibuye ngibe nesikhathi la ngizothi mangiphuma la emsebenzini kufanele ngopheka, kufanele ngi-check homework yabantwana, anginaso isikhathi sokuhlala phansi ngifunde and ngiqhubeke ne-career yami. So those are the dynamics ekufanele siwabheke njengabantu besifazane. Singavani nje sithi blanketly thina siya-abuswa or we are not given opportunities. We need to check why are we not given opportunities. Lawo ma-opportunities akhona, senzani thina to expose ourselves kulawo ma-opportunities lawo. Okay, as a Chief Operations Officer at DCMH, I believe in change, and I think change brings growth. And if you want to grow as an organization, there are things that we need to change. So my mission and my vision for the growth of the organization is to check where can we change and how can we change so that we grow as an organization and reach more people to offer our services that we offer. Again, our mission is to make sure that the beneficiaries that we take care of, they feel at home, they feel as normal as possible, because we make them feel that way. Even though benama mental challenges, but if we got DCMH, bafile as normal as possible. And make sure ukuthi laba esikwazi ukubasiza and send them back to the community to be normal people. We do that. So I will appeal that as communities and as a society, we support those that for now cannot support one another. Our organization has homes and facilities where we keep the people that we service. We call them service users, which they are our beneficiaries. So ukubahlalisa eindaweni zethu sisuke senzela khona ukuthi bakwazi ukunakekeleka, ngoba sometimes emakhaya awukwazi ukunakekela umuntu o mentally disabled. So we have created homes for them ukuthi baze bazohlala nathi. But lawo makhaya ke sibahlalise kuwona abelonga kwa DCMH adinga ukuthi badle khona, babe clean, bawashelwe. So sometimes ke okwenza ukuthi as an organization financially si stretch to the core. So we want to appeal, and we thank you for this opportunity yokuthi sikwazi ukuappeala to the community out there ukuthi makukhona any donation that you can put towards DCMH, or contact the number 031 207 2717. And again, we want to say we do offer counseling sessions or services. If unenkinga kukhona inkinga obhekene nayo, sinama social workers akhonela khona ukuthi asize umphakathi. Lawo ma social workers nawo ungafona kule number 031 207 2717. Bazobe sebekuxhumanisa ne social worker, or bazobe sebethatha inamba yakho bayinikeze i social worker ezokwazi ukuthi ikusize. Ungahlali nenkinga yengqondo ube nayo ize iphenduke into ongasakwazi ukuyilawula. Thola usizo kuse early. And ngifuna ukuthi ke kubantu besifazane kuyinyanga yethu ake sifunde ukunikela. Nansi ki platform la ungadonate khona unikele khona ngenyanga yakho as a woman, and how you celebrate it by giving to the poor and to those that are in need.
All right.
As a woman, if I were to be given an opportunity to be a president, first of all, I will not run a country as a man. I will run a country as a woman. So I'll bring all characteristics of being a woman into running the country. Meaning that I will focus on things that are crippling our country. I will focus on things that are destroying families in our country. I will focus on things that are destroying humanity in our country, which then obviously is destroying our economy as the country. So what I will do, actually, I will zoom in to how we're raising the generations that we are raising. How I will zoom in on youth, because that is the power that in future is going to be running the country. So if we neglect the youth, we are actually neglecting our economy. I'll make sure that I empower the youth, females and males. I'll make sure that I instill the culture of working hard, not the culture of being entitled, a culture of working hard. If you want to achieve something in life, you have to work for it. Right now, we have a youth that is so used in if they want something, because we're not prepared as old people, we're not prepared to hear them, then they resort to being violent, to banning schools, because they're trying to voice themselves out there. So the first thing that I will do, I will listen to the youth. How can we take this country forward? And I will involve more youth into leadership, because if we don't groom this youth, when the old people are gone, then who will be running the country? Because the youth has been neglected and they haven't been groomed to actually one day be leaders of this country. Hence, we deal with a lot of people ababekwa into positions bangakwazi ukuperforma for the betterment of the country, because we don't groom people to be leaders. So yeah, I will focus on youth.